Well, the next one here. Fremantle and the Bombers. Start up there, doggy. Little doggy sitting on the end.
Dog boy, you call me.
$1.75 favourites, Dockers, and that is because it's at home at Subi against the Bombers, who we're just a little bit unsure about. Barlow back into the squad is the big one there, Pickers.
It sure is. They were good for 3 quarters against the Hawks last week. They went home in the last quarter. They've won their last 2 pretty easily against the Bombers too, but the Bombers are a better team this year, and the Dons have got a shocking record at Subiaco. They've only won 2 games out of the last 14. They're really missing Sandlands. I thought Griffin and Clark weren't too bad last week. I reckon if you're looking at the Dockers' performance this week, I mean, you're looking at Barlow sort of, as we have a look at him in the game. Now, this is at Pure Thunder.
Rushton Park and Mandurah, yep.
In the reserves. I mean, they're rushing back after half a game in the Scoobies.
I just want to see this vision, just to see whether he's limping much. And this is training this week, Pickers. What do you make of it, Shorey? Pickers?
Yeah, I think he's going to have that gait with him all his next career now.
He does, yeah. Well, it'll take him a little while. I'm glad he's back. I think everyone's glad he's back. And by the way, BT, you're not a Collingwood supporter? Of course you're not, BT.
Well, let's, speaking of my boy, let's have a look at his figures from last week. Just remind us how good a player he was before he was injured in round 14 or 13, I think it was. You can see averaging disposals there, 28, 6th in the competition. Brownlow, he was on the second line of favourites for the Brownlow. 12 Brownlow. He ended up finished 7th in their best and fairest and missed half a season. He's an important player for them.
Absolutely. No one's disagreeing. It's just whether he's had enough footy. Yeah. I mean, half a game.
They'll sub him. They'll use him as a sub.
He'll be a sub this week. He'll probably only play just over a quarter.
You just wonder whether it's the best thing for a guy coming off a long injury, whether you play him as a sub, maybe play him a half, or you just keep getting another game into him in a waffle, I should say, and then put him in.
Understand what you're thinking, but you know,
it's great to be back anyway.
Strange, but it is indeed. Let's take a look at the Bombers, Shorey, and see what they've presented this week. Watson, Welsh and Hurley, 3 really good ins, come back into their selected squad anyway.
Well, the great in it, Watson and Hurley. I think you throw Pears in there, nearly getting close to their best spine, I would think, in the team. The reason they got beaten last week, 27 fewer tackles, 15 fewer contested possessions, and their effective scoring set up there, number 1 are getting inside 50 in the comp, but they're 17th at scoring once they get the ball in there. They've got to get some. I don't know whether this 3-man tall ruckman setup's working at the moment with Essendon. I think I'd only play 2 of them, and one has to be a forward, or swap them off the bench, and one player just play forward all the time. I think they've won 1 of 10 over in Subi, so it's not a great record, but they're up against Fremantle who aren't travelling well. And Ray Chamberlain, he umpires his 150th game also this weekend.
Sponsored by OPS.
Who's going to win it, Shorey?
Who's playing again?
Fremantle, Essendon.
No, Essendon will win this game in a very tight game, though.
No, they won't. I think Fremantle will win.
Lapdog up there.